what we know about North Korea's new ICBM. Here's how US missile defense could be fooled by an ICBM. So, South Korea CNN. North Korea has confirmed it tested a new type of intercontinental ballistic missile called the ICBM. It's the first long-range test in more than 4 years and marking a potential new era of regional confrontation. North Korean state media said on Friday that leader Kim Jong-un had directly guided the launch of the weapon, known as the Hwasong-17, its most advanced to date. The report described the launch as the powerful nuclear war deterrent and quoted Kim as saying the country's forces were fully ready for potential military confrontation with the United States. The huge weapon could, at least theoretically, put the entire US mainland in range of the North Korean nuclear warhead. But there is a lot of unknowns about the missile's capability to deliver a nuclear payload on target. Here's a look at the missile launched Thursday. What is the missile's range? North Korean state media Friday released the pictures showing the massive liquid-fueled missile being fired from a mobile launcher at Pyongyang International Airport. The report from the Korean Central News Agency said the missile hit a maximum altitude of 6,248.5 kilometers, 3,905 miles, flew a distance of 1,090 kilometers, 681 miles, and had a flight time of 68 minutes before it landed accurately in the planned waters between the Korean Peninsula and Japan. That closely matches the estimate of Japanese monitors, who said the missile failed within Japan's exclusive economic zone, about 150 kilometers, 93 miles west of Oshima Peninsula in Hokkaido, Japan's northernmost main island. That is the highest and longest duration North Korean missile test on record. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un walks in front of the missile in a photo released Friday by state media. Analysts said it was fired in a lofty trajectory, enabling it to avoid flying over any other country, but they noted if it were fired in a normal, flatter trajectory of the ICBM, it would have the entire continental United States within its reach. This is the longest range missile North Korea has ever tested, said Jeffrey Lewis, a weapons expert and professor at the Middlebury Institute of International Studies. Can this missile carry a nuclear warhead? The Hwasong-17 is certainly big enough to carry one, or possibly several nuclear weapons, experts said. What this really represents is North Korea's steady progress towards the ability to put multiple nuclear warheads in target in the United States in the event of war, Lewis said. But critically, progress doesn't mean the actual ability to do so. While Thursday's test showed the possible range of the missile, experts do not know what kinds of payload it was carrying, because the weight of the payload ultimately affects how far a missile can fly. Observers cannot know with certainty the actual range of the missile without this information. Can North Korea put nuclear warhead on target? Experts note that Pyongyang has not shown whether it is capable of building a system that will allow the nuclear warhead to survive re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. Kim Jong-un is shown watching a missile launch, a photo released by state media. Because ICBMs are shot into space, like space shuttles or space capsules. The warhead must be able to withstand the fiery journey through the outer layers of Earth's atmosphere without burning up. I'm someone who thinks that they probably would survive a re-entry. There are some people who are somewhat doubtful about that, Lewis said. But this is something North Korea can learn from tests like Thursday's, he said. What's next in North Korea's missile program? Leader Kim Jong-un has laid out an ambitious plan to give North Korea a credible nuclear deterrent, meaning the arsenal powerful enough to prevent any adversary, most notably the US, from attacking. According to Friday's KCNA report, Kim said Thursday's test affirmed that the strategic forces of North Korea are fully ready to thoroughly curb and contain any dangerous military attempt of the US imperialists. Lewis said the North Korea leader is marching through a long list of weapon modernizations laid out more than a year ago. An image of the Hwasung-17 launched Thursday as published on North Korea state media. Kim said there are all the things that North Korea is going to do, and that included a multiple warhead ICBM, a solid propellant ICBM, launching a military satellite, and even putting a nuclear powered submarine to sea, Lewis said. I don't think he's going to stop until that list is completed, Lewis said. Previously, North Korea has announced plans to enhance the accuracy of its missiles and increase the range up to 15,000 kilometers, 9,320 miles. I think we're firmly in the period of missile test, nuclear test, and tension. That's probably going to last for a year or so, Lewis said.